Hey guys, welcome back to Diablo 3. I've got some splaining to do. So, remember I had my 13 Barbarian and my 12 Crusader. The Crusader's been what we've been playing, but, well now I have a level 41 Barbarian. Some of the explosive currencies guys and I, got together and, well, we kind of did a bunch of adventure mode stuff, and man, that was fun. And it just so happens that Barbarian uses strength as its primary stat, just like the Crusader. So, we have stuff now, guys. What are you gonna do? You know? I mean, these things happen. These things happen. What are you gonna do? So now I've got... hold on, let me move this microphone. There we go. So now we've got some fancy new gyros. They got me a legendary chest piece here. I think I changed that. I might have changed a few of these things, but they're not the most important. No, I've been saving some stuff in my stash for soon. And I've got another legendary chest piece soon, and then I've got this amazing sword at some point. It's pretty baller. As well as I got some other cool stuff. So, yeah. Kind of have some stuff, my bad. Oh, we have our guy fully upgraded to... Well, not fully upgraded, he's rank 10 at least, though. So we can make our own products and stuff again. Which is good, in my opinion. We got some money. Yeah, nothing there. But anyways, let's basically get back into it. Actually... Now, because I've did adventure mode, we actually get the transmog stuff as well. So, like, I can change the look of things. That is so brown. It's just brown. There was one, I like this. This look, it's a really nice look. This isn't bad, I guess. The gold is just so gold. On the Barbarian, it looks so horrible.
Leah spent all night alongside the
Don't touch anything unless you're buying it. I like to keep my inventory.
Well, never mind. Don't worry about it then. Whatever. Let's talk to Deckard. Let's get out there. I got the crown, yo.
At last.
Let's go kill the skeleton
With
king.
it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find...
If it helps me find the fallen star.
Good deal. Let's do this. Actually, wait. Before I go anywhere, gotta check for books. You guys know how it is. Gotta get all the XPs. All the XP books. Nothing there. Kane might have one.
You know what would take everyone's mind?
I don't know if I've actually checked his house recently. Don't really remember where I was last time. Played like freaking 6 hours solid of adventure modes. It was fun as hell. Once we get this character to max, we'll probably be playing quite a bit of adventure mode with her. So anyways, no books, let's go to the cathedral, and let's go kick some Skeleton King ass. I tried to make a new weapon. That's not the right thing. That's the right thing. I tried to make a new weapon, but like the two-handed rare flail that you can make, even though it's a higher level than this one, doesn't seem to be able to go past 19 damage. Like, it's just not possible. So I'm like, well, this one's a one-hand, and it's a lower thing. I don't understand. But, you know, whatever. Shield. Let's go. Hello, guys. my god, I just realized you probably can't hear me at all. Sound. So, if you haven't been able to hear me at all yet, my bad! But I'm not going to record that all over again, so deal with it. Maybe I should. Nah. Fuck it. You guys would be okay with it, right? Everything's fine. It's not a big deal. Isn't there another guy right there? Where'd he go? Whatever. So, I worked today. That was super exciting. I picked up... Why are all of the tutorials reset? It's annoying. Dead villager. There's like nothing here.
Time to test my skill.
Let's see. Definitely. Shut up! I don't care. Magic items. I get it. These are legendary items. Are you gonna tell me about them too? No? Okay, he's a bad guy. Electrify. Mirroring, thank you. Steep charge. Oh, that sounds good. Blind. I don't remember what I was talking about last time. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about my mom and my memory and that kind of thing. That was a rough time. My dad and I didn't get along didn't get along for quite a while. Blurred words, difficult to say. Let's see, skills. Yes, I get it. Please stop giving me all the stupid things here. I understand. There are things. Life regen. Stop it! Yeah, I know I'm being attacked. It's fine. Ride through enemies, or... Stop it! I think I need to turn the difficulty back up. Because now that I've got some legendaries to play with and I'm pretty much decked out, I think I might need to turn the difficulty up. Turn the difficulty up. Anyways, so yeah, my dad and I, when my mom passed away, both my brothers moved back to Arizona. Or, well, they didn't move back, they went back. They were visiting when my mom was in the hospital. And so my dad and I were still living there because I was still underage. And my dad had asked us what we thought was a suitable time frame for him until he started dating again. And we all kind of, like, you know, joked. We were like, at least a week, you know, just kind of as a joke. Didn't realize that he probably already had someone in mind, like his current wife. They got together a month after my mom passed away, and she was looking shortly after that. And that kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. My dad and I had a lot of issues with that, and we probably still do. I'll be honest. I still hold somewhat of a grudge against him for that time frame. But it was just such a weird time growing up. Back when video games were not MMOs. Kind of led to me... I wonder what's that way now. That's going to drive me nuts that I didn't go that way. But living with my dad in that situation and everything led to me not really caring about school, which I kind of mentioned, but didn't really care about the homework and that kind of thing. My teachers, some of them cared, some of them didn't. Which, I mean, you know, it's kind of, I can understand both reactions. None of my friends really knew how to take it. The words. none of my friends really knew how to take it when I told them that my mom had passed away. I mean, what do you say to somebody, you know? Like, it's just a difficult situation to try and say anything about. So most of them just kind of tended to act like nothing was wrong, and that was weird. It was very strange living where I was. Anyways, it all led to me leaving home when I was 17 and moved in with my brothers, and eventually we ended up staying back with my dad, and there was this weird time where I ended up staying on the streets. I was at a homeless shelter for a night, which is just so odd to even think about now, because that's just, trust me, if you're ever on the streets, a homeless shelter is probably better than nothing, but it sure doesn't feel like it when you're there. Like, it was crap. It was really awkward and, like, scary, because it's just, you know, you don't know anybody. They basically, like, have all your stuff, and you just kind of, you know, you hope that all your stuff is just going to be there and okay, and that nobody's going to shank you for, like, the $2 you have on you. It was weird. I did not like it at all. Ended up staying with some of my brother's friends. Me and the brother I actually live with now, Osman, we're staying with some of Gunpowder Cash's friends to get off the streets, and then we kind of worked our way back up. And so that's an uplifting story about, you know, making our way in the world again. But yeah, it was a really tough time. That's why during that period, like I had mentioned last episode, I really just I don't remember, like, between the age of 17 and like 20, 21, somewhere in there. I just don't remember most of it. It's a really weird time. But in any case, ended up in, like, all over the United States at this point. Well, not all over. I've been all over, but I've lived in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Kentucky, Wichita, or not Wichita, West Virginia. Not Wichita. I am in Wichita, but so Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, West Virginia, Kentucky, California. God, I've lived a lot of this. I don't even remember anymore. But in any case, yeah, it was just kind of lived out in the middle of Kentucky with my shut up with Osmeth, and Osmeth and I were out there. He had a girlfriend that lived out there. That's why we ended up out there. Of course, right? Like, classic story. He totally moved for the girl. It's a horrible idea. You know, a lot of people see me as fairly jaded, and it's true, because I've seen so many relationships that are just absolute crap, and I have to be like, I don't see myself ever becoming fully committed to a relationship. It's a horrible thing to say, I know, I'm sorry. But it's true. I'm like, I don't see relationships. So far, I've never found someone that instilled in me that desire to want to spend, you know, my life with them, let alone every day of the week. It's so horrible to say. Anyways, I'm kind of screwed up. It's alright though. You guys still love me, right? Let's see. Living in Kentucky, Flatwoods, out there, I ended up leaving there, and then shortly after that, bringing it back around to gaming, haha! Shortly after that, we, my brother and I, like, weren't getting along at the time, but, I ended up staying with my dad again. It was weird. But we did get into our first MMO ever and learned the amazingness that is online gaming. And that was Asheron's Call. And if you've never played Asheron's Call, it's probably not worth it anymore, even though it is still going apparently. But that game, back in its heyday, was better than any MMO I have ever played, and I've played a lot of them. It was such a great game. You had monthly updates, and like, I know that like WildStar does monthly, or did monthly updates. I guess they've stopped now, but it wasn't like, you know, oh, we've added a dungeon or something like that. It was a storyline update, and like you cared about.
From our horrific defeat.
Shut up. You cared about the world, and the world itself actually changed. Like every month, something new would be happening, and there'd be like a huge boss mob would raid a freaking town just because the devs wanted it to. And I mean, it was just such a cool game. And I mean, a lot of it is, of course, going to be the rose-colored glasses of, you know, first MMO, didn't know what you were doing, so everything was new and exciting. That's obviously part of it. I can't deny. But just nothing will ever be that game for me again. And we had a group that we had played with, and they added cottages in the game, and so we had a guild mansion, and you could recall to your guild mansion. I mean, it was such a brilliant game, and it's one of the only games that's actually had, well, I say that, I guess Star Wars Galaxies and shit like that had craftable or like open world housing, if you will. But it's the first game that I ever played that had that, where instead of it being an instanced situation, you had cottages and like little like communities that they'd spread around the map, and the map was fucking huge. But they had these different cottages that they spread around the map, and you had to go and like camp them for them to become like available. And so like you had groups of people, like all me and my friends would rush out there, and we would, you know, camp them and see which ones were like which ones we'd like best. Like the location is like, oh, this one's got an overlook for this cool like vista, and we totally want to like, you know, see this awesome background. It was so great. Gape Wound the Doomed. And then you could get like quest items and shit. Well, not really quest items, but like quest reward type things. They weren't really quests, to be honest, but there were loots that you could pick up that you used, and you got items to actually put on your walls. And so you could decorate your house like that, and that game was so good. So good. I have unlocked a new skill, Laws of Valor. Empower the law, granting you and your allies increased attack speed. Okay, that's the active, and then when it's constantly on, you just get increased attack speed. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Not really any good loot that I care about. I don't need to switch that. Iron Skin deals 200% thorns to all attackers. Well, that's pretty good. Take extra damage. That's pretty good too. Smite. Holy Chains. I don't care about the Holy Chains. And then that. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. That has nothing yet. Okay, good. I kind of like, I don't know what it is, but I really dig certain skills, and I'll stick with them forever, and then later on I'll completely switch up which skills I use just to kind of test things out. So you'll probably see me use these skills mostly. I like the charge, it's really good. That is baller right there. So anyways, Asheron's Call. Oh, so good of a game. There was a vassal and patron system in that game that I honestly think they should adopt for other games. I mean, I know people like exploited it for the you became a patron, and then you accepted vassals underneath you. And so the idea was that you taught these people basically how to play the game, and so you cared about their well-being, and you gave them like extra gear and got them started, and you helped them find their leveling, and that's just how it went. Like, that's literally the way it was, because everybody was just like, new MMO, gotta teach people how to play things, and it was so brilliant that the community was just so amazing at the time. And so I became, anyway, the explanation of the system. So you'd have... What made it? Yes, there's a hole. We get it, dude. Come on. So you became the patron, and in return, what you got for like helping this person out with leveling and where to go and gear and that kind of thing was some of the experience that they gained would pass up the line to you. And so, like, you just had XP just pop up from them doing stuff. And that's a system that I find absolutely brilliant. John Da. I like the Templar. I probably won't use them in this playthrough, though, because I kind of already have, the Crusader abilities and stuff. I think I might use the, what's her name? The Enchantress? I don't remember her name. Dang it. It doesn't matter, let's be honest. We're gonna go back and get rid of all of this junk we have. Junk! But anyways, yeah, it was such a great game. Loved that game. And now I can't wear that yet. Those are both 19. But this new axe I can wear. That's nice. And I got new pants I can wear. And this ring is, it's so great. That's just an amazing ring. I was wearing that on my barbarian, for a good long time. I can't break that ring because I bought it from a vendor.
Right, good bunch of things for you this
What was I saying? Something about Asheron's Call. It's a great game. Wish they would do more systems like that. There was a lot of stuff in that game. For instance, you could equip, at least in the beginning of the game, you could equip anything in the game at level 1. Like, if you had a twink that you wanted to make, you just gave them all your gear, your amazing gear, right off the bat. And, like, maybe they couldn't activate the spells if there were any spells on it, but, like, armor rating and stuff was still there. And, I mean, it was a really great game system, and I don't understand why more games haven't ever really done much with it. And then came along Asheron's Call 2, and that sucked badly. So what are you going to do, I mean, I guess it was one of those things that, number one, rose-colored glasses, and I remember it far more fondly than I'm sure it actually was. But on top of that, first MMO. That was what I was saying. I don't know. Whatever. Horrible memory. I mentioned this. Come out. No. Oh, there's stuff down there. Whee! That's it? Okay. So, Asheron's Call, great game. I'm about to end the episode, so I guess next episode I will talk about the next MMO I played. And we'll just go through the history. The ones I played with any real passion, anyway. So, that's going to be it for me for this episode, guys. I will see you next episode, which I will record just after pushing this button. Huzzah! See you later.